Welcome to the Grim Tapes. Whether you're a zombie nerd like me, a ghost story fanatic, or just love a good chilling tale before bed, this is the place for you. This video is my second attempt at making the visuals more relatable and adding immersive sound effects to enhance the experience. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'd love your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, and join me daily for more horror stories that'll keep you up at night.
My name's Stephen Harper, 40 years old, town deputy for Mill Creek, a place so small you'd miss it if you blinked while passing through. Population just under 100, fewer if you count the ones that don't leave their porches. I've got a wife, Dana, and a 10-year-old boy named Lucas. They're my world. And Mill Creek? It used to be peaceful, until now. It started with dead animals. First, a couple of raccoons found drained in the woods near Tucker's old barn. Then someone's goat. Same deal. No blood, no struggle, just empty. This morning, the station got a call about a deer, found in the thickets off Black Hollow Trail. I was the only one on duty, so I grabbed my flashlight, sidearm, and truck keys, then made the 15-minute drive out into the woods. The trees were quiet. Too quiet. No birds, no bugs. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath. I found the deer just past mile marker 3. Neck torn wide open, not ripped, not chewed, punctured. 2 neat holes, side by side. The body was pale like the blood had been vacuumed out, but no signs of a predator, no tracks, no prints, nothing. Just silence. I radioed it in, got static. Of course I did. Out there it's like the trees eat signal. That's when I heard it. Snap, a branch. I spun around, hand on my gun. At first, nothing. Then something moved. Fast. Faster than any person I've ever seen. It darted between the trees, low to the ground, but tall. Thin. Limbs too long. I shouted. Who's there? Nothing. Just wind. Finally catching up. I stood there for maybe a minute. Then 2. Nothing else moved. No scream, no rustle, no growl. Just a feeling, like something was watching me. Waiting. I went home that night and held Dana and Lucas longer than usual. Didn't say why, but deep down, I knew. Whatever I saw in those woods, it wasn't the last time. And it sure as hell wasn't human. It was almost 8:30 p.m. I was just about to finish my shift when Tyler, the new guy, leaned against the office door sipping gas station coffee and asked, "Beer after shift?" I shook my head. Nah, Dana's got stew waiting. Can't say no to that without risking my life. He laughed. Whipped. Alive, I corrected. There's a difference. But as I signed off for the night, I couldn't shake the feeling gnawing at my ribs. It was the kind of feeling that creeps in behind your eyes. Like a shadow that doesn't move when you do. Like your gut whispering that something is wrong, but not telling you what. I'd felt it all day. I felt it when I brushed my son's hair back that morning. I felt it when I saw the frost on my patrol truck's windshield. And I felt it even more now, as the wind picked up and the cold set in deeper than usual. It was freezing. One of those sharp, bitter winter nights that turns breath into fog and skin into stone. The kind where even the shadows shiver. Downtown Mill Creek was alive. Barely. Last-minute shoppers grabbed groceries, kerosene, candles. The bakery lights glowed warm through frosted windows. A few kids tossed snowballs outside the general store. Life, as normal as it could be, until it wasn't. The lights went out. All of them. One by one, in sequence, like dominoes falling in the dark. Bzzzt, the cafe, thunk. The hardware store, snap. Then the gas station. Darkness swept through town like a wave. Windows blinked out. Street lamps died. And the sound? That was the worst part. A split second of silence, followed by confusion, voices, rising panic. I stepped into the center of the street as my radio crackled dead. No power, no comms, no light except the dull moon and scattered flashlights flicking on like fireflies. A man shouted about the generator not kicking in. Someone else cursed. A woman screamed. Someone tripped and glass shattered. I raised my voice. "Everyone, calm down. Stay where you are. Don to move unless you've got a flashlight or you're with someone. We're handling it. A few people turned toward me. Others just kept shouting, arguing, pacing. The fear was creeping in. I could see it, spreading faster than the cold. The blackout wasn't the worst part. It was the timing. The air felt wrong, heavy, too still, like something was waiting, just beyond the dark. I was halfway to the power station when I heard the scream. Not angry, not startled. Agony. That sound that tears through the throat like it's trying to rip itself free from the body. The kind that doesn't ask for help, it begs for mercy. Then came the second scream, and a third, followed by something worse. Growling, low, wet. Not a dog, not a man. Something more sinister, evil. Something wrong. I turned, hand on my gun, eyes darting through the chaos. People were scattering like birds under gunfire. Boots thudded on ice. Cans spilled from grocery bags. Someone shoved past me, crying, "Help him! Oh God, help him!" Then I saw it, just for a second, in the moonlight. A blur, long arms, pale skin, black eyes, and a mouth that didn't belong on anything human. It lunged, and someone vanished beneath it. Blood sprayed upward like mist against the snow, painted it red. I yelled, voice cracking, "Get inside! Lock your doors! Now!" Tyler, my partner, came up behind me, wide-eyed, stumbling backward as another shape darted across the street. "Holy shit! What the hell is that?" I fired once into the dark.
Nope.
Missed. "Ain't nothing holy about that damn thing," I muttered. Then louder, "We need to get to the truck, now." We moved. The town was collapsing. Shouts echoed from every corner, twisted by fear. Glass shattered down the block. A body flew into a windshield. People ran, some limping, some dragging others. A girl fell face first on the pavement, blood smeared across her cheek. I grabbed her arm, pulled her up, shoved her toward the store entrance. "Go, don't stop." The growling came closer. The smell hit next, blood and rot and something burning. Tyler ducked as something slammed into a mailbox beside him, bending it in half. We slipped through the alley, cold air cutting at our lungs. I could hear it behind us, snapping teeth, wet footsteps. Someone screamed behind a dumpster, then stopped. No breath, no words, just the sound of something chewing. We burst out the other side. Our truck was 20 feet away, parked by the station steps. 20 feet through hell. I sprinted first, boots skidding on ice. Tyler behind me, swearing with every step. A man stumbled into my path, blood pouring from his neck. I dodged him, caught the hood of the truck to stay up, yanked the door open. "Get in!" Tyler dove in beside me, slamming the door shut as something slammed into the back window. The glass didn't break, but it cracked, deep, long. I turned the key. The engine groaned, then roared to life. We were both shaking. I didn't say a word, neither did he. The town we knew was gone, and whatever just came to life in Mill Creek was only getting started.
Thank you all for watching. This was the first episode of my new vampire series, and if we can hit 50 likes, I'll drop part 2 and continue the nightmare. Your support means everything. I truly appreciate every comment, like, and subscriber. I always strive to bring you the most immersive horror content possible. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves a good scare. Until next time, stay safe and stay in the light.